across the board. I mean, you cannot go anywhere on the internet without hearing about AI these days, and HubSpot is no exception.
Yeah.
We really are pushing forward into the future with these new technologies, and HubSpot is really trying to lean into really incorporate AI into as many different areas of the tool that people are already using. You're already paying for HubSpot. You're already paying for this really powerful software that your team should, if you're using it correctly, should be using on a daily basis. So
yes.
If it's already built into this existing tool that you're logging into on a daily basis to, log your notes or, review your deals, why wouldn't you take advantage of new technology that's designed to make that process smarter and faster?
Yeah, if you're already in there, you should be leveraging these tools and taking full advantage of it.
Exactly. You're paying for them. Why not start using them?
Yeah.
And they really make it obvious. So if you've logged into your HubSpot portal in the last minute, you'll notice that there are these new shiny little diamond icons everywhere you look.
Yeah.
That is an indication that HubSpot has infused AI technology into that area of the tool. And I'm really excited that every single time even I log in, and I log in pretty much on an hourly basis, morning, noon, and night.
Yeah.
Morning, noon, and night. You can see even more areas. I'm surprised, honestly, half the time of, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, that's a really cool thing to check out. So
they're just to interject, they're constantly working on stuff over there. I'm surprised too, because when I log in, you'll be proud of me. I've been using the CRM.
Finally.
Yeah, right. I've been taking your advice. I've been really trying to get more active with our HubSpot portal. But I see the little diamonds too, and I get all these suggestions too, and it's pretty. I don't want to say overwhelming because it's a good feeling of like, wow, there's all these new things happening on a regular basis. It's just cool to see it constantly being updated and all the work they're putting in. It looks like that's a major focus for them.
Exactly, it really is. I mean, HubSpot is leaning into AI in a big way. They want to really lean into their core customer, which is someone who needs technology to power their business, but they don't need a, customized CRM that's, built out to the wazoo that requires a full-time, highly paid administrator just to even turn the thing on.
Right.
This is a CRM for the people. It does have that customization. It does have that ability to be that complex. But for the average business owner, you can really see value in the tools that you're paying for right out of the box. It's designed for usability, and AI is no exception here. It's designed to be built into the places that you're already going on a day-to-day basis. So that's one of the things that I find most exciting. So we're seeing all these little AI diamonds everywhere across the tool, but we're also seeing these moments where the AI algorithm is constantly asking for feedback. I was just on a sales call, a sales training call with a team yesterday. And we were looking at these AI-driven deal scores. So that means that if you and I were in a sales conversation, Alex, and we were, had an active deal on the deals board, driving you through the pipeline, we could be looking at different conversations, whether those be recorded conversations via Zoom calls or over the phone, or they could be, text message conversations or email conversations.
Sure.
Exactly. So by whatever means we're communicating, as long as that information is being logged into the CRM, we have this algorithm working in the background to analyze and synthesize that really complex information to give you a snapshot of where we think this deal stands and what is the likelihood to close. So it's no longer just based on if this is in this deal stage, it's this likelihood probability to close. And it's no more a gut check by a sales rep that might be trying to juice their numbers for the quarter of like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to close that $1 million deal. It's driven by a third party, objective, algorithm and technology that's saying, actually, based on these signals and the noise, we can see that on, this email that came in on January 2nd, Alex said that he's really interested in buying HubSpot's Sales Hub software, but cost is a consideration. So would actually surface that fact that you used cost as a consideration in an email from 2 or 3 months ago and say, hey, there's some really great indications that this deal is moving forward. There's constant activity back and forth. Alex seems like he's replying back in a timely manner. We constantly have next steps or calls booked to move that conversation forward. But he indicated very early in the sales conversation that cost was going to be a factor in his decision-making process. Right. It will also note if you mention any competitors, which I won't name names here, but if you mention those competitors, that would also be something that would dynamically affect your overall deal score. So now, in addition to, putting in your deal forecast or looking at your deal probability rate, you can look at your AI-driven probability score to see, what are the positive and negative factors that are going into whether this deal has a likelihood to close. And that's a really strong indicator that all of this unstructured data that exists in the database is now being put into an order that AI can actually read and understand. And the most important thing in my mind is that you as the user can give that AI algorithm context, and you can actually give it feedback. So say you do mention cost as a consideration, but in the next line of your email, you say cost is a consideration, but I think HubSpot is totally worth the cost. Money is no object. Mm-hmm. Yes, you said the key phrase, cost is consideration, but then you negated that in the next phrase. So I can actually give a little thumbs down saying, hey, AI robot, you're not getting the full context here. This is actually, you're missing the point. And you can actually say, disregard this data point, this piece, and It'll learn for next time to look for the larger context.
So it really is important for you to give the feedback and to continue. It's almost like I'm thinking about ChatGPT, where like when you create a custom GPT, it's a little clunky at first because it's learning, and you have to give it the prompts and you have to give it like the different inputs needed for it to learn and understand what specifically you're looking for. And over time, it just gets better as you fine tune it more and more.
Absolutely. I mean, the challenge and promise of AI is that they say it can do all these amazing things. And it's true. AI astounds me every single day of what's possible. But the truth is that there's a lot of fine tuning and hard work that goes into making that algorithm all it can be.